The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
The beat! The man! You gotta beat the man! Woo!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729280. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729280. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here!
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
Even if the sky is falling down, I know there will be safe and sound. I can lift you up. I can show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be. You could be my love. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're 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 safe and sound.
The capital cities with their single Safe and Sound. I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, throwing another review your way of WWE 2K16, an expansion of the 2K franchise. When it comes to WWE, it's been called the best wrestling video game we have seen in a long time. And it is just that for the features you will get in WWE 2K16. We are seeing Legend Showcase for the first time ever, WWE My Career Mode, and Stone Cold Mode, which I'm a really big fan of, because if you haven't noticed, who out there hasn't, that Stone Cold Steve Austin has made the cover of WWE 2K16 promoting Stone Cold Mode, giving you the chance to play out the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is one of the key features of this year's video game, which is why the sales of this year's video game since last October have blown up. It came out on October 28th on video game consoles like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. I believe there was even a PC version of this game eventually released, and the copies have been up there in the millions when you're talking in terms of sales, beating out every other sports title from companies like 2K Sports and EA, and that really says a lot about WWE's 2K video game franchise, and I'm really looking forward to the future of video game releases from WWE just because of the raving reviews and the ratings in terms of a 5-star scale perspective rating that people have been giving for this video game. Some people are rating it 3 stars, others are choosing to give it a 4-star rating. Some people have even gone to choose it to go 5 out of 5 stars on the 5-star scale perspective rating. I'm not going to do that because like every video game that we see released every year, especially these sports titles, there is always a flaw with a video game, more things that are flaws generally about video games that you like. But with this video game, I think that a wrestling fan is pretty much going to get what they've been asking for years, especially in Stone Cold Mode, giving you the chance to play the most lifelike experience of Stone Cold Steve Austin's career that we have ever seen released for a video game title, prototype, and franchise for the last number of years. Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Attitude Era has been played out in so many video games, going all the way back to 1998's release of the Attitude video game from Acclaim Sports, Warzone, which was also released from Acclaim Sports, and even more recently with WWE 13 playing out the Attitude Era, which was the most lifelike Attitude Era experience ever released for a video game up at that point in time. And now it seems like we're reiterating the Attitude Era from 2 years ago, with WWE 13 being the final THQ video game release of that franchise, and we're just having more Stone Cold Steve Austin aspects thrown in there to make it seem different from 13's release of the Attitude Era. But despite that, I think this video game has really gotten over with wrestling fans and left more wrestling fans pleased than disappointed, just based on some of the reviews that you guys have been posting on the IGN news forums, different video game review websites, of course, commenting on it as well. Just reading down through the comments, you guys have been giving it very promising reviews, and you're looking forward to WWE 2K17 being released a little over a year from now, more so than you probably ever have been a follow-up to any WWE video game that has been previously released, judging by your reactions and responses that you've been giving this video game. Can we go as far to say that it is better than WWE 2K15 from last year? I think we can. I think we can get away with saying that it is a better release than 2K15 last year, because to be honest with you, I was expecting to get more out of the 2K15 release than what I initially did. I had never played the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One release version of that video game. I played the watered-down version of PlayStation 3, and maybe that's why I was very disappointed with 2K15's release. Now, this was the first prototype that WWE was being released for 2K Sports, because basically what they did off of 13's release from 2 years ago was they took the 13 prototype and just released it under the 2K name with different wrestlers and updated moves and storylines, which was pretty worthless in my opinion. So 2K15 was really the first attempt at 2K Sports to make a WWE video game on their own. And they pretty much failed because they only gave us 2 showcase modes, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H, CM Punk versus John Cena. Along with that, we got Who's Got NXT, which was a watered-down version from the My Career mode, basically, the WWE Creation Suite, and WWE Universe, along with features like My WWE, which is really pointless to even have in a video game. It's just basically a feature where you can update your own stats, you can modify the rosters, you can decide who's a fan favorite, who's a heel. It was really pointless, and that's probably why I didn't really get much pleasure out of playing WWE 2K15. Now, to be honest with you, because of how I was really displeased with WWE 2K15 from last year, over a year ago on the PlayStation 3, I wasn't really looking forward to 2K16, the follow-up to 2K15, because of how watered down some of the versions of 2K15 was. What you really had to do was purchase the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One version of the game. The more updated game, graphical presentation-wise, storyline-wise, and features-wise, to get the bulk of the experience of 2K15, along with having the all-season pass, which still applies, by the way, for 2K16. But the thing is, I think this video game, I think I can get away with saying this year's video game actually offers you more on all versions of the video game consoles. Now, I'm not really sure, but I think that this video game offers you more features than what last year's did on every version of every console that has ever been released, because of the fact the video games were released on all consoles on the same release date. Last year, the video games were released a month apart from one another. In October, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions were released, and the following November, on the 18th of the month, near the end of October, they dropped the PlayStation 3